Hello guys, it's me, Dr. Dank, and today I am joined with Damien Dixon, otherwise known as Daniel. And today we are doing a video on a tier list on rock bands from the 60s and 80s. Now, Damien, I'm good at remembering albums and bands. Daniel's just good at remembering songs. So don't make fun of him in the comments if he doesn't know any song by the band Poison, because I'm sure he's heard Every Rose Has Its Thorn and Nothing But a Good Time and Talk Dirty to Me and stuff like that.
I do know Talk Dirty to Me.
And so yeah, let's get started. So AC/DC, Daniel, we have S, A, B, C, D, and E. And what do you think about AC/DC, Dan?
I like AC/DC. Good. But all their beats do sound the same. It is like a repetitive beat on every song.
But it's a good
I do
song,
like
dude.
them.
I love
Yeah,
AC/DC, man.
they're all good songs.
Now they have
I
some
would say
stinkers.
around A, B.
They're definitely A tier, cause dude, Highway to Hell, Back in Black, all those albums. But stuff like Fly on the Wall and Flick the Switch, which a lot of you guys on my video that I did, on ranking all AC/DC albums, a lot of y'all freaking clown me for putting Flick the Switch, Fly on the Wall, and Blow Up Your Video down in D&E tier, which I don't like those albums. So yeah, you guys can enjoy your crappy AC/DC albums. I'll keep enjoying masterpieces like Highway to Hell, Dirty Deeds, TNT. I mean High Voltage and stuff like that. So yeah. Next is Aerosmith.
I don't know a lot of their songs, but the ones I do know that they're actually pretty decent.
Yeah, I like some Aerosmith. Love in an Elevator, Janie's Got a Gun, Walk This Way, Sweet Emotion, Dream On, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, Crying, Crazy. They got a lot of good songs, you know. So yeah, I'd put them in the middle.
Yeah.
Let's see, I'd put them at. I think B tier.
Yeah, I
Now,
think B tier.
Damien probably doesn't know this band, the Allman Brothers Band. Do you know this band, Damien?
No.
Alright, so I'll just take this one. So yeah, songs like Ramblin' Man and Midnight Rider and
I know Ramblin' Man.
Whipping Post, those are some of my favorites. I'm not overly too familiar with this band, but they do have some good songs. For that, I put them in C tier. Because, they have good songs, but a lot of the catalog I'm not familiar with. Next, I know Damien doesn't know this band, Anthrax.
Played some Anthrax for me.
When Damien was here at my house this weekend, again, recorded on January 5th, I jammed in some Anthrax. So yeah, bands like, songs like Indians. I am the Among the Living, which I will actually try to show you guys right now. And I need to do another collection update. So yeah, this is my copy, Anthrax, Among the Living. Yeah, I really love that album. And yeah, the first 5 Anthrax albums, to be honest, I think they're better than the first 5 Megadeth albums. You got albums like Fistful of Metal, Spreading the Disease, Among the Living, State of Euphoria, and Persistence of Time. And I'm not a big fan of the John Bush stuff. I did like the comeback albums in like the 2000s, like For All Kings. I thought that was amazing. So yeah, Anthrax for me, I'd put that at an A tier. Yeah, I love Anthrax. And now on to the Beach Boys. I like the Beach Boys. My favorite song is Kokomo. I also like stuff like Pet Sounds is a fantastic album. Stuff like that. What's your opinion on the Beach Boys, Daniel?
I know them, just I don't really know I don't really know their songs that well.
Yeah. For me, they're like a B. I put them in C tier, below the Allman Brothers. So they're good. Not something I'm jamming regularly, but Now on to a very controversial one: the Beatles.
I like the Beatles.
Yeah, I like the Beatles. I have a. I'm not gonna pull it out for you guys because it'd take a while. But I have a first pressing of the White Album from the I think it's 66 when that came out, 65. So you guys know. Yeah, I like the Beatles. I like a lot of their songs. Hey Jude. I have a bunch of vinyls, and I have a poster up on my wall, but you guys can't see it. It's up there. So yeah, I mean, I'd put them in. I think you got to put them in S tier.
Yeah.
I mean, just like Twist and Shout and Hey Jude and just Helter Skelter band, stuff like that. Now on to Queen. What's your opinion on Queen, Daniel?
I like Queen.
I also like Queen. Queen is pretty good. Yeah, albums like Jazz. That's a really good album. I got A Night at the Opera, and I got The Greatest Hits, the second album. And I got News of the World on vinyl. So yeah, Queen's really good. I would also put them in S tier. Because Bohemian Rhapsody alone, I just put them in S tier. Would you agree with that, Daniel?
Yes, I indeed would.
Next, for me, this is another S tier band. 3 S's in a row. Creedence Clearwater Revival. For me, that is a top 10 band. That is one of my top 10 bands. I love Creedence Clearwater Revival. What say you, Dan?
I like them.
Daniel's not a big song or album guy. He just knows who they are. So yeah,
Yep.
I put them at the top of this tier. Next is a band that I don't think Damien is familiar with. I am very familiar with, and I really like this band. The band Cinderella. My favorite thing by them is Night Songs. My favorite song is probably either Nobody's Fool or You Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone. I think that's what it's called. Shake Me. And Cinderella's good. I put them at B tier. I don't like all of their songs. It's pretty good. Next is Alice Cooper. Are you an Alice Cooper fan, Damien?
Don't know them.
I do. My favorite song is Poison. She's 18. School's out. Stuff like that. I mean, yes, all pretty solid stuff. I put it in D tier though because I'm not the biggest fan. And the next is I don't even know who that is. Cream. Do you know Cream, Daniel?
No, I don't.
Sunshine You Love is pretty good. So yeah, I put it in D, C2 though. Now on to David Bowie. What's your opinion on David Bowie, Daniel?
I mean, I like them.
David Bowie, for me, I really do like David Bowie. I think he's A2. Starman, Ziggy Stardust and the guys of whatever it's called, Spiders and Mars or something like that. Fantastic album. Heroes, obviously. Then you got Under Pressure with Queen. Deep Purple. I like Deep Purple. Do you even know Deep Purple, Daniel?
Potentially.
Yes, Smoke on the Water. I mean, who doesn't know that? And then Highway Star. Yeah, I put them in they're B tier.
I don't know who doesn't know Smoke on the Water.
Now we're on to Dio, which I think another one of his bands we're on here now. I don't think Rainbow's on here. Yeah, Dio. Now, if we're basing it on his solo career, I think that's a B tier. But if we're basing it off everything he's done, like Rainbow, because I like Rainbow more than Dio solo, and I like controversial. I like Dio era Sabbath more than I like Ozzy era Sabbath. So, Heaven and Hell and Mob Rules are my two favorites from Dio. So yeah, I would put Dio in S tier just on that. But if it's just solo, B tier. And what about the Dire Straits, Daniel?
Do I know them?
Walk of Life, Sultans of Swing, Money for Nothing.
I potentially know that.
Yeah. For me,
I'd have to hear the songs.
I put them at the bottom of B tier. Now we're on to one of my favorites, another top 10 band. Damien doesn't know this. I jammed him some yesterday. The band Dokken. I love Dokken, dude. Tooth and Nail, that's a great album. Back for the Attack. My favorite album by them is probably Under Lock and Key. I love that. Dokken is amazing. Next we got.
From what you played me by them, I liked them.
Yeah, I mean it's very good stuff. I can't even read who that is. I don't even know who that is. Anyway, Elton John. What do you think of Elton John, Damien?
I like Elton John.
I think Elton John's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll put him in B tier. No, top is. I'll put him right there. I mean, yeah. And now we're on to the band Europe. Rock the Night and stuff like Carrie.
I know Europe.
The Final Count. Yeah, great.
Yeah, I know
Where would
you.
you put them, Damien?
Uh, personally, like B A.
I think I like them a little bit more than Aerosmith. Now, I know Damien doesn't know this band, so I'll take this one. Do you know the band Exodus, Daniel?
I mean, I could.
It's a thrash metal band from the Bay Area. Cook Hammett from Metallica, this was his band. Yeah, I like Exodus. My favorite thing about them, actually, is the demo from 1982, to be honest with you. Also Bonded by Blood, Fabulous Disaster, and Pleasure for Flesh. I think that's what's called the second album. I like it. It's not my favorite thrash metal band. I think them and Overkill are kind of like this for me. I like them about the same, but Overkill's not on here. So yeah, I think Exodus for me, that's the C2 band. I'll put them right there. Now we're on to Fleetwood Mac. What do you think about Fleetwood Mac, Damien?
I like Fleetwood Mac. They're a good. They do good.
Yeah, Rumors is definitely very, very good. Yeah, I think Fleetwood Mac's A tier.
Yeah.
Now we're on to Pink Floyd.
I've heard Pink Floyd. I just don't really listen to them.
Pink Floyd for me, Damien, and everyone watching. I have a poster of them right here on my wall. I own Dark Side of the Moon on vinyl. Dude, Dark Side of the Moon, I think that's an album that you could literally, anyone and everyone should like it. Like,
Yeah, I believe I could like them.
like I don't know who doesn't like Pink Floyd. Like, dude, Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, The Wall, Animals, that 4-album run, even though it's out of order. Dude, that's S tier. I put them above the Beatles and Queen personally, but not above Dokken. Next, we're on to Genesis. Do you know anything about Genesis, Damien?
No.
I do
don't
know
think
Genesis.
so.
Phil Collins' band and Peter Gabriel. I think he was also in there. Prog rock is not my biggest thing, which there's another prog rock band right here, and I think maybe another one. But yeah, I mean they're all right. I put them at yeah, right there. Now we're on to one of Daniel's favorites, Guns N' Roses.
Well, I love Guns N' Roses.
What do you give us your opinion on them, Daniel? Like, what do you like? You know?
What do I personally like about them?
Yeah.
I like almost all their songs.
Yeah, my favorite thing.
I don't know a really bad song that they have.
Yeah, like Appetite for Destruction. I mean, that stuff's good. I don't really like the freaking Spaghetti album or anything they did after the Use Your Illusion albums, but you know, great band. Here's the question though, Daniel. What tier do they go in? Because if they go in A tier, are they better than AC/DC?
I do know they do go in A tier, but I don't know about better than AC/DC.
I put 'em-
AC/DC's a classic, and I've grown up on AC/DC.
Yeah, I grew up on AC/DC, but yeah, I think I'd put them right there. So now we're on to the Grateful Dead. Daniel, do you just want to keep on trucking, or do you know anything about the Grateful Dead?
Their band, the name does actually sound familiar.
It was their
Like,
guitarist,
really
I think. Their bassist just died a few weeks ago. But yeah, good to him. But yeah, it's not really my thing. I put him at E tier. I'm not really a jam band kind of guy.
I know them. I don't know their songs like that, but I do know of them.
Next, we're on to Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix. What do you think about Jimi Hendrix, Dan?
I like him.
Yeah, Purple Haze. I mean, it's not. I think it's kind of overrated. I'd put him in D tier, which I know that's gonna cause a lot of trouble. But what about Journey, Damien? Where should we put Journey?
Ooh, that one's a good one. I don't know. Where should we?
I mean, you got class like Who's Crying Now, Loving, Touching, Squeezing, Any Way You Want It, Don't Stop Believing, Faithfully, Open Arms, Separate Ways. I mean, dude. I think they're A tier.
Honestly, same.
Yeah. Now we're on to Bon Jovi.
I like some Bon Jovi.
I do like Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi's really, really good. Runaway is my favorite song. Where do they go, Damien?
Personally, I wasn't the biggest Bon Jovi fan, I say around B tier.
Top of B.
Yeah, that sounds pretty sound.
What about Judas Priest? You know anything about the Priest, Daniel?
You've played a couple of their songs for me.
Yeah, Living After Midnight, Painkiller, You Got Another Thing Coming. Breaking the Law, obviously. I thought their new album, Invincible Shield, was actually really, really good for Rob Halford being in the 70s, I think. Yeah, Rock and Roll, the first album that they had, and Sad Wings of Destiny. I think it's all solid stuff. But, I mean, they're not my favorite heavy metal band. I put them in the middle of C tier. I put them below Elton John. Now we're on to Kiss. I really, really like a lot of Kiss songs.
Yeah, I like Kiss too.
My favorite one is Lick Me Up, followed by Lick It Up, followed by like Detroit Rock City. I Was Made for Loving You, obviously. I Want to Rock and Roll All Night. I mean, Heaven's on Fire. I mean, who doesn't know that?
I have no idea.
That's A tier. I think that's a little right here. Yeah.
I have
Now,
no idea.
What about Zeppelin, Daniel?
I like some Led Zeppelin.
What?
I like some Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, I like Led Zeppelin too. I put them at a bottom of B2. I think they're really overrated. Yeah, not bottom. Yeah, right there. Now, what about Def Leppard, Damien?
I kinda know them.
I really love the first two Def Leppard albums, On Through the Night and High and Dry. I think those albums are really, really good. Bringing On the Heartache, or Heartbreak, whatever it's called. So Let It Go, last favorite off the second album. Yeah, then you got stuff like Pyromania and Hysteria, Pour Some Sugar on Me, the title track to Hysteria, Photograph. I mean, you got a lot of good Def Leppard songs. That's really good.
I like Photograph, honestly.
I put them right here. I think I actually like them a little bit more than Journey. Now, what about Leonard Skinner, Daniel?
Oh, love Leonard Skinner.
Where would you put them, Daniel?
Honestly, not gonna lie, a lot of their songs are good, but I wouldn't say they're A tier.
Yeah, I think they're B. Are they better than Europe and Bon Jovi and Aerosmith? Or
They're better than Aerosmith.
are they better than Europe and Bon Jovi?
No.
Yeah. Now, one of my personal favorites, Iron Maiden.
I like some Iron Maiden.
Yeah, Iron Maiden.
I like some of their songs.
Dude, Wasted Years, Hallowed Be Thy Name, The Number of the Beast. Yeah, dude, Iron Maiden is so good. Bruce Dickinson. And the first two albums with Out Him, Paul Di'Anno, rest in peace, by the way. Wrathchild, stuff like that. Killers, yeah. For me, that's an S tier, man. I'll put them right there. Ooh,
Yeah.
Megadeth.
I like some Megadeth.
This is my least favorite of the big four of Metallica, Slayer, and Anthrax. Slayer and Metallica are coming up. I mean, yeah, I definitely like Megadeth. I only like the first four albums, but they're not great. But I mean, yeah, they're so good. They have some good songs. Honestly, I think I like Exodus a little more. I put them right there. Ooh, what about Metallica, Daniel? Where does Metallica go?
S tier.
Now, here's the problem we're going into. So with Metallica, they have great albums. We got the Lightning Master Puppets, but they also have stuff like Load and Reload and Saint Anger, which I kind of like Load and Reload for what they are. Saint Anger, not at all. And then Lulu.
Yeah.
Are they better than Dawkins and CC? Well, you don't even. Are they better than CCR, Damien?
I really don't know on that one.
For me, I put them out here. I don't know. I think CCR edges them out a little bit. They just, I don't know. That's hard. But yeah, Metallica, top 10 band of all time, of course.
I'm like one of the top 10 Metallica glazers out there.
Same. I mean, with the first 5 albums, of course. And then there's some songs
only
in
the
there.
first 5.
I don't know. What about Motley Crue, Damien?
I like some Motley Crue.
I like Motley Crue a lot, actually. I put them in A tier, honestly. I put them right.
They deserve it. They deserve A tier.
Ooh, what about Motorhead, Damien?
Huh?
Do you know anything about Motorhead?
I don't think so, no.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, guys, Ace of Spades is really good. The theme song, the game for Triple H, or the entrance song, DX. Suck it. You know what I'm talking about, guys. But yeah. Line in the Sand, the game, Born to Raise Hell, all that stuff's good. Overkill, What's he? Shoot You in the Back. Yeah. I put him about right there. I think I like him more than Led Zeppelin, but not more than Cinderella. Do you know anything about the Blue Oyster Cult, Damien?
I've heard of them.
Yeah, my favorite thing about them is definitely Agents of Fortune. Yeah, stuff like Godzilla, which is not on that album. But Don't Fear the Reaper. Everyone knows the SNL thing more and more cowbell. Yeah, Blue Oyster Cult's great, but I think they're C tier, so I'd put them right there. What about Ozzy Osbourne, Damien? What's your opinion on Ozzy?
I like Ozzy Osbourne, really.
I do. I'm a huge Randy Rhoads guy. Quite right, of course. Which I think they're on here actually. No? Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne. I really like him. I like his solo stuff better than his Sabbath stuff, to be honest. Where should he go, Damien?
I really don't know.
I'll put him above Cinderella. Is he better than Aerosmith?
Honestly, I was never a really big Aerosmith guy anyway.
We'll put him right there, below Leonard.
Yeah.
For me, Poison, I really do like some Poison.
I don't really know them.
I'd put them about the top of bottom seat, but behind the Allman Brothers band. No, and Queen, Damien, which we already have Queen up there. I think that's Queen, right?
I don't know. I can't really see.
Yeah, that's Queen. Yeah, I'll just use the logo instead of that. Right, now, what about Queensryche? I don't know that much about Queensryche, to be honest.
I don't know them.
So I guess I'll have to put them right here. Quiet Riot. I love me some Quiet Riot. I have their first album, Metal Health, on vinyl back there. Which, if you guys seen that, watch my collection update. Honestly, yeah, C tier. I mean, B tier. Yeah, B tier. I think they're right there, below Aerosmith. Ooh, and we do have Rainbow on here. Yeah, Rainbow. I know Damien doesn't know Rainbow. I think they're bottom A too, dude. I love Rainbow. I'll put them up. Yeah. And the Ramones. I don't know a lot about them, Damien. I expect you.
I've heard of them.
What about that? Do we like that?
I don't know. I don't know them.
Yeah, Out of the Cellar's a great EP album. Lay It Down's great. What else they got? Round and Round's awesome. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I put them about right there. Ooh, Rush. Honestly, I'd put Rush in A2. What about you, Damien?
I like Rush.
Spirit of Radio and Tom Sawyer, Limelight. Yeah, I'd put them right there. Ooh, Black Sabbath.
I really do like Black Sabbath. They're really good.
Where would you put them at, Damien?
Like mid A.
I put them right there.
Or high. Yeah.
Ooh, what about Scorpions? I really do like the Scorpions.
I don't know nothing about them.
Booze and Killer's cool. You know Wind of Change and Rock You Like a Hurricane?
Yeah, I do know them.
Yeah.
I like those.
Yeah, I think Scorpions is a B tier, right below Europe. I don't expect Damien to know this one. Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. I love Bob Seger. You know, I love that old time rock and roll, stuff like that.
I do know that.
Yeah, stuff like that. I mean, I think it's a D tier band probably. I do love some of their songs, but ooh, and the Sex Pistols. Are you a fan of the Sex Pistols, Daniel?
I don't think I know them.
God Save the Queen. Yeah, they're also D. I'd put them right there below. Yeah, I like them. They're cool. Ooh, Damien. What about Slayer?
I like Slayer.
They're going S tier, to be honest. You got their Slayer. Show No Mercy. I have a poster that I have on vinyl. You could say that's my favorite metal album of all time. I don't know if I put that in the greatest, but I mean, someone said that. Yeah, Show No Mercy and Hell Awaits. Rain and Blood, South of Heaven, Seasons in the Abyss. I like that stuff. I like their last album they did, Repentless, and Kerry King, the guitarist, he's not on here, but the album that he released last year, From Hell I Rise, I think that's a fantastic album. So yeah, Slayer, S tier.
Honestly, yeah.
What about Bruce Springsteen, Damien?
I might know him. I'm not really.
Born to Run, Shot in the Dark, Born in the USA.
I do know Born in the USA.
Personally, I'm more of a Bryan Adams kind of guy. The Canadian Bruce Springsteen is what my dad calls him. But yeah, Bruce Springsteen, he's good. I put him right there. I put him above Queen. Above Queen.
Yeah.
Ooh, Steely Dan. Do we like Steely Dan? I'm a fool
I
to
don't
do
know.
your dirty work. Oh yeah. Dude, yeah, Be Here. I think, dude, I honestly like Steely Dan more than Led Zeppelin and Motorhead, to be honest. Steely Dan's awesome. Ooh, Steppenwolf. You know, Born to Be Wild. Born to Be Wild. You got Damien?
Yeah.
And Magic Carpet God. So I think they got their bottom C. What about the Rolling Stones, Damien? I have a Rolling Stones poster with that exact logo on my wall over there.
Yeah. Honestly, I like the Rolling Stones. I ain't got a problem with them.
Yeah, I think the Wild Horses is probably my favorite song. I put them right there. What else? The band Sweet. My favorite Sweet song is Fox on the Gun.
I personally, I don't think I've really listened to them. I probably have before. I just really wouldn't know.
I put Sweet right there. Now what about the Animals? My favorite Animal song is House of the Gods and Sun.
Yeah, I like that.
I put them right there because that's the only song I like by them. But that's a really good song. What about the Doors?
Yeah.
I really do like the Doors.
I ain't got a problem with them.
I think they're there. Would you put them right there, Damien? In A tier?
Yeah.
What about the Kinks?
I don't know them.
You really got me now. The song that Van Halen has, they covered it.
Oh.
I think they're pretty good. I put them in the bottom of C. Yeah. And the Monkees, also kind of the same thing with the Kinks. What about the Police, Daniel?
Yeah.
SOS, Roxanne, Every Breath You Take, Message in a Bottle.
Yeah.
I like the Police. They're about, right there. What about the Who, Damien? Baba O'Reilly? I'm not a big fan of the Who.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're at the bottom. What about Thin Lizzy? Chinatown. Again, I'm not the biggest Thin Lizzy fan, but I do like them.
I don't really know them.
What about Twisted Sister?
That.
I like Twisted Sister.
Yeah, they sound familiar.
We're not gonna take it. U2. I like some U2 songs. What about you, Dana?
Yeah, I like you too.
I'm gonna put them top of D. Yeah. What about Van Halen? Ooh.
Did we already do Van Halen?
No, we have Van Halen right here.
Oh.
I think they're.
I like Van Halen.
Yeah, I think they're like right there. What about Wasp?
Don't know.
I do like me some Wasp. The Crimson Idol. Animal, Fuck Like a Beast. I Want to Be Somebody. I remember the first time I heard that Wasp song, I Want to Be Some. It was either Animal or I Want to Be Somebody. I think it was I Want to Be Somebody. I was at a Cannibal Corpse show that I told you guys about, and they were playing it in between sets. And I also heard Saxon that night. Saxon isn't on here, but if Saxon was on here, they'd be in S tier. Wasp, I'm gonna put right there. What about White Snake, Damien? Do you know White Snake?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know the I forgot how it goes. Going down the only road I ever known.
Yeah, I think I know that.
I'll put them out there. I mean, and then Yes. Do you like Yes, Damien?
Yes.
Yes, I like Yes. I'll put them about right there. What about ZZ Top, Damien? He was ZZ Top enjoyer.
Honestly, kinda, but not really.
I'll put them in C2 at the bottom. I like ZZ Top.
Honestly, they're kind of overrated.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, guys, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 bands in S tier. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and like and subscribe. And yeah, we're gonna do more of this. So this is going to be posted on the Dante's Music Headquarters channel, because that's going to be my music channel. I do everything music on. Because I got copyright struck on my Dr. Dank, so I can't upload anything on there for another 2 days. But anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is Dr. Dank signing off.